Yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to another 1-2-6 draft challenge. I am pumped. Let's get it today. I've been saying that every day, but I'm ready. I'm ready for it. This Immortals promo is hopefully gonna be that last final bit to push us over the edge. We're paired up, hopefully, with some big team of the years as well. We need it. Let's get this 1-2-6. All right, draft attempt number 1 here. Obviously, we want cams, but I've seen some big wingers. I've seen some big strikers. I don't know what the best formation is. I feel like the 4-1-2-1-2 wide could be a good play. Starting off with a 91 De Bruyne. Why does he go with the CDM role? He can literally play cam. I guess I'll take him anyways. Unfortunately, we're going to have to find a CDM now, but it's a not half bad start. And a 96 Pele at cam is a much better start. 2 strikers for us this draft are going to be the 88 Aussie men just for rating purposes. And our second highest is going to be... You know what? I'll take that Gabriel Jesus. I don't know if Gabriel Jesus has better cards. Let me know if he does. That right mid this draft, though, we've got to take Quadrado when he pops because he can also play right back. Left mid here as well is going to be, I guess, Hemp. This is a sporadic draft to say the least. But hopefully we're gonna find some of these icons, some of these immortals. That would be fantastic. We had a whole bunch in the last video. If you haven't seen it, go and check that out. But let's see what we can get. We get bronze. Okay, this is a start, I guess. She links to Hemp very well, but I really pray that Hemp is in this team by the end. Second center back for the end of this starting 11, or towards the end of the starting 11, is Kilman. We've got a couple big hitters and a lot of bad players. Very much hoping we can upgrade this from an 89 to anything higher, because we are struggling right now. We gotta take Endler, I guess, just for the rating. Next defensive pick. We get Antonio Silva, who can only play right back. That right back spot is kind of held down right now. Paula Tomas at left back wouldn't be the worst in the world for the Barclays Women's League. Links and Dicka at center back wouldn't be half bad either to start some Serie A links for Quadrado. Don't really know what the best option is going to be here. I might just have to take Pedro Porro for cam and hope for better things later on, or for rating, sorry, and hope for better things later on in this draft, but it's not going to be now. Kalulu might actually get better cam. He does. Maybe we should have taken that 87 center back instead. We will take Reeton here just for the upgraded Chelsea link and rating, not our 96, but it is a good link for us in the meantime, and Leah Valti is going to take over that CDM role for the time being, hoping that we can get some much bigger players in this draft. There we go. We get that Gianfranco Zola, who can play striker. We will happily take him. +4 up there. Might play Pele up top just to make it look a little bit better, and it might affect chemistry. I still haven't figured that out too well, or exactly how that works, but I'm pretty sure it's like the average ratings of the positions, not specifically the players. But let me know in the comments what you think, what you've seen. Ryan Gravenberch might be making it into this team. Blanc, though, at center back, I think is going to have to be the play. We will happily take that. 89 center back. I forgot he could play center back. So that's 2 immortals already in this draft. We're taking Human Son there for rating, and a couple picks left to go here, including a 91 Neymar. Yeah, dude, I 96 Maradona can also play striker, of course. We're putting him up top. I am enjoying drafting. I'm enjoying these cards, and I'm just enjoying the feedback y'all are giving me in the videos. Thank you so much. Appreciate all of the love you guys have been sending my way. So keep it up, and I will keep on giving this content to you. And if there's anything else more you want to see, just let me know, man. I'm bored sometimes. I gotta have stuff to do. We are 90 rated. The goalkeeper here is an issue. The center back is an issue, and we don't really have a resolution to that. Probably should have taken a couple different picks, but either way, I don't think we were getting that rating that we're looking for. So let's get into draft attempt number 2. All right, draft attempt number 2. It is. I'm not gonna take the 4-1-2-1-2. Like I said, I think those outside midfielders are the way to go. Maybe even wingers. Let's take a 4-3-3 attack. We took one last video and did okay, hoping for some big things this time around. And I would like, truthfully, I'd like to avoid that Ginola, since I think there's a 94 Ginola in this Immortals promo. So Bukayo Saka it is for now. I would love to get that 94 Ginola. That would be fantastic. Our left wing, though, is going to be the 94 Rivaldo instead. Great for taking over that cam role if we need him to. And our striker is going to be, wow, those are one of the best striker picks we've had in a while. We're going to take that Bobby Charlton because he can play right here at this cam spot as well. So much versatility already in the squad. But we're going to need help we're going to need a lot of help with that cam slot and that right wing. Let's see what we can get. Starting with Sawa is always just reliable. Sawa is just always there. And our left center mid, 90 Keen. So we've got this left-hand side pretty good. This cam, not so good. Right-hand side could use some upgrades for sure. Let's see if we can get one at the left back spot here. 92 Roberto Carlos is probably one of the best you can get. I think maybe Alphonso Davies and the 93, oh lord, what am I thinking? Liz Razou, maybe one other card is a little bit better there. Center back role, I'm thinking Paupu Barsi might be a good long-term option. However, Lewis Dunk does get that English link right here and now, and Bobby Charlton isn't going anywhere. So I think we're going to take Lewis Dunk. Left center back, if we get Kubarsi again, I'm not mad at it. We do get Kusanov again. We get Bjorn, of course, as well, but we're going to take Kusanov for that rating and chemistry, and our goalkeeper is going to be the one, the only, Alex Ramiro. Absolutely terrible. So we are 90 rated. We're going to need a couple different things to happen here to make this work. Starting with the goalkeeper, we're going to need a better goalkeeper for sure in draft number 1. We don't really get one. We're going to take Bono for the rating. Let's see if we can get one in the reserves. I would love a goalkeeper here. Unfortunately, every time I do get a goalkeeper in the reserves, I get one in place of a better player. Andre Gomez goes in there. Also, Andre Gomez, underrated manager career mode player. Just wanted to shout that out. We get Gervinho, who's a very, very good option at that left wing role, and then we can push Rivaldo to cam. Philip Lahm as well at that right back spot is good, but it's only a +1, so I think we're going to go for that Gervinho play, get Nico Paz out of here and put Rivaldo at cam. That takes us up to 91. We don't really have good subs on the reserves right now, though, and that continues to be the trend with Daichi Kamada coming in there. And our final pick of the reserves is going to be either Mo Salah at right wing, which is a big upgrade, or Bruno Fernandes at that center mid role for a +2 over Roy Keane would be the play. I don't know if we're going to get a bigger right wing. We probably will, but we don't have many chances to, whereas our midfield is looking good. So I'm going to go for that solid card and just kind of hope for the best and see what this bench can offer us. If we get a big right wing, so be it. Starting off with Gesand, who can play right mid, not right wing. So I'm feeling good in my choice right now, and I continue to feel good in that choice as we move into the midfield here. We really have massive midfielders, but not as massive as a 94 Vieira. He comes in there. Okay, pretty solid there. Still 91 rated. That's not bad at all. Next pick here is going to offer us 87 Klaassen there. Davy Klaassen, and 2 picks left to go are both defensive picks. We get an 85 Thiago and an 85 something. We'll take a 91. We'll take a 91. She can play center back as well. Does she get chem? She actually loses 1 chem at the center back spot. What if we play her over Dumfries? Perfect. She gets some chem over Dumfries. The last player missing chem is our goalkeeper, which is very sad. That's actually not the sub I wanted to make there, but I guess we can make that sub there. For a 91 rated 32 chem draft, we are missing a Spanish link on the goalie on this one. So let's see if we can get that Spanish link right here to end off this draft. We don't get it out. Never mind, we do get it. I don't know how I blanked there. That's a 1-2-4 for draft number 2. Let's see what we can get in draft attempt number 3. All right, draft attempt number 3 here. We're looking for the big cards, and we seem to get a lot of big midfielders that draft, so I'm tempted to take, you know what, and I am going to take it, the 4-3-1-2, see if we can get a couple more of those big midfielders. Starting off with a 90 De Bruyne is all right. This time he doesn't go into the CDM spot, so that makes me feel a lot better. Second center mid next to him is going to be the Joao Gomez, I think is going to be our player. We'll take him for sure, and our left center mid in this draft is going to be the 92 Marquisio. So that's a pretty half-decent start. It's a mid-tier start. But mid-tier is kind of the best we're getting at the time being. 95 Eusebio is way better than mid-tier though, for sure. Right striker to pair up with him is going to be Julie. I think Julie Fowler, is that her name? Mary Fowler. I keep thinking Julie, but it's not. She gets that Man City link though, which is very nice. And an 84 Christopher Nkunku helps out with some Premier League chem. Limited on icons for the time being. We're going to need to get a couple more. We're going to need some links to that 94 Grimaldo now. Right back, not so great. We're going to take Rico Lewis. I don't think he has any promo cards this year, maybe an inform or 2 that I don't know about. And 92 Ferdinand at center back, pairing up with, I'd love to take that Lucio, but Benjamin Pavard is too good to pass up on, especially being able to play right back. Goalkeeper this time around did not get stiffed. We get the lower version, Angerer out here. Solid. 91 rated with some pretty poor players in some of those positions. I'm okay with that for now. We are going to take Courtois on the bench for the rating and just kind of see where we can get these upgrades. We need a right back upgrade. Okay. There it is with Carvajal, and that Spanish link is going to be great for it. Him and Grimaldo are both missing 3 Spanish links, but they're both on 2 chem now, and they're both 1 league link away from full chemistry, so an icon would be great here. We don't get 1 this time. We do get Gwyn. I don't think she can help us really, so we're going to need maybe an icon midfielder would be nice. We get Gabriel Martinelli instead. We are going to take him. Could have taken Cole Palmer there over Nkunku, but that's okay for now. Next pick, Hani Mukhtar. 2 picks left to go on this bench, and those are going to be Phil Foden for the cam slot. Does he help? Not really. We are going to play him though. Pavard loses a chem link there with the French link gone, and we end off the team with either Sandro Tonali at center mid, who would get full chem because of the Marquisio link, Messi, who wouldn't really get much but is higher rated, of course, and Ruben Neves, same thing, doesn't get much but is higher rated. And you know what they say, sometimes you just got to go for the rating and hope for the best. So we now have a half decent bench. We've got a 91, 289s, and a 90 on the bench. 3 players we definitely need out of there. We do need some upgrades. Ideally an icon. Icon upgrades would be great here. We don't get an icon. Instead, we get some crazy choices. Bronze at right back wouldn't really get the chem we're looking for. Karchawi at left back might just help us out a little bit more. I am going to take her. Finishes Pavard's chem. She is now 1 league link away from full chem. Really, an icon would fix all of these outside backs. Chemistry. We get a 93 Caicedo or a 93 Dybala. Dybala might be nice for getting Pavard back onto chem over Fowler up top. Caicedo can only play cam, which we currently have Phil Foden there, so I think I'm going to go for Dybala. Play him up top. That's a +1 there. Can we play Grimaldo again? We can for an extra +1. All right, 91 rated with some big cards on the bench now. We get Pascal Ros, who we're going to take for rating. Gets us a +2 there in the center mid. It is just Carvajal and the La Liga link that we are missing right now. If I play Courtois, okay, Courtois does not help. We do have our 3 subs though. Let's see what we can get here. I think we're gonna be 92. We are 92. We are not yet 93, but we have 2 picks left to do it. 2 picks left to see that 93 rating. And we do get a 92 Ryan Cherokee. Okay, 92 Cherokee. Can he play? I guess not necessarily because Foden is the same rating. I'm gonna leave him for now. And if we get a massive card here, we may be close to that 93 rating. I wouldn't call this version of Jamal Musiala massive, but he is there. I'll say that. He's there. So we can sub out an 89 and an 88 for a 90 and a 92. So we're going to make that sub here. Not it. And Ryan Cherokee comes in for Courtois. And that is not the 93 rating. We don't really have any subs that can come in other than Karchawi maybe. Loses to chem. We don't get the rating either way, so we're going to have to keep Grimaldo in this team. That is a pretty solid... Okay, it's a solid back line. The midfield really let us down, and the attack is pretty low rated. But overall, that bench was one of the best benches I've had in quite a while. We do get that La Liga manager to get that full chem, and that is a 1-2-5 in draft attempt number 3. So who knows what's going to happen in draft attempt number 4. All right, draft attempt number 4. Here we go. I think I want to take the 4-3-3 attack again. I'm intrigued. Ooh. Now we got to take the 4-2-3-1. We got to hope for those cams, man. As much as cams aren't necessarily the meta this year, I feel like, for drafting. Also, again, why is this De Bruyne going in there? You know what? Actually, I'm going to take Zé Roberto for that left back spot. But as much as cams, I feel like, haven't been as much of a meta this year compared to last year, it still is definitely the way to go if you're building big drafts. There's just too many 96s, 97s that can pop. Starting out here, we get a 90, we get a 93 Lippmann in, but I think I'm going to take that Hullet instead. Just for the potential of him needing to play striker. This right cam, it's going to be 89 Laudrup. All right, maybe the game's making me pay. Bad choice there. But we do get the 90 Immortals Mostovoy. I love the look of these hero cards. That is a fantastic card there. 2 CDMs here. We're going to need them to be half decent. We do get the 92 Rodri. We're going to go with that rating there over chemistry. And our right CDM, not so good. Again, going for whatever we can get there. That was a tough pick. Our right back this time around, perfect. I would love to find someone else that can play right back because Trent can play CDM. 292 rated CDMs would be nice. Paired up with a 95 Virgil van Dijk. Okay, and our second center back, the 90 Lucas Beraldo. Okay, I am liking the looks of this draft so far. Now the goalie needs to pay out. I shouldn't have spoke too soon. Of course I spoke too soon. Joan Garcia gets us full chem, or close to full chem. It is Lucas Beraldo who's missing that last little bit of chemistry. So let's see if we can get a goalkeeper here. Let's see if we can get like an Ederson, an Allison, Kepa, Aaron Ramsdale, I guess. We're going to the reserves. We're going to see if we can get that goalkeeper. Hopefully we can. We are going to take a 93 Zico over Laudrup. That is much, much better for us rating-wise. +4 there. Next pick is going to be... I guess Antonio Silva is a better right back. Vanderson, though, actually might finish off our chemistry. And I think he will. We are going to go with Vanderson. Swap out there for -3 and swap there for full chem. Okay, look at that. We're making plays here. The one time that Vanderson is good, he pops every game. Every single draft he pops. And that's the one time that he's been decent. We get Kadioglu there as another right back option. As well, we get Alexandro, who might allow us to actually get an upgrade in this squad. I won't lie. We're going to go for it because he is the highest rated other than Lautaro Martinez. But if we put Alexandro in there and then swap with Beraldo, that's still full chemistry. That's still full chem. And we have, other than Vanderson, a 90 rated plus back line. And there we go. Vanderson is gone. We get the 93 Zambrotta. This is an Immortals card, right? There we go. 93 Immortals Zambrotta helping us out there on the back line. Everyone but our goalie and our striker are top tier. And we can't get another goalie now. I don't think this pick can have a goalie. It cannot. We do get Jude Bellingham. We're going to take that 91 Bellingham. We need a massive striker to make something out of this, and we don't get it. We get Francescoli. Maybe we can get a big cam here and move Hull to striker. Julie Foudy can play CDM, which would allow us to push Zambrotta to left back and then play Trent right back. I don't know if it's worth all that movement for just one rating, but we're gonna do it because we need the biggest rated draft we can get. Swap there, full chemistry still. Okay. Next pick here, I think also a midfielder pick. Not so good. We're taking Bull. And we got 2 picks left to go, both defender picks, but our defense is pretty solid, so I wouldn't be expecting much here. Last pick of this draft is going to be an 85 Javi Rodriguez. So there's some decent cards in here, but a lot of bad ones. We have 4 players to swap out, so we're going to swap out 1. Still 90 rated. 2. Still 90 rated. 3. Still 90 rated. I think we'll end up at a 91. 4. And there's our 91 rating. That is a 1-2-4 for draft attempt number 4 with the craziest Liverpool link I've seen ever with that Trent and Van Dijk link. Pretty interesting links throughout the whole draft. But guys, that's going to be the end of the video today. Let me know down in the comment section. Have you got the 126 yet? Have you seen it yet? And what else do you want to see from me? Make sure you like and subscribe if you haven't already. And I'll see you next time. Peace.